Hey everyone, it's Patty. Thanks for joining me today. Hoping you're enjoying the new holiday catalog. I've been making a lot of different projects with it. Love the snowmen. That's, I think, one of my favorite. But I keep saying different things are my favorites. But anyway, today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to make tags. So there's on page 37, there's this great tag kit. And you get everything you need, including the stamp set, to make 30 tags. And it's 3 different designs, 10 of each design. So you get the nice one, the reindeer one, and this Christmas tag. And you could change them up and just use the pieces. And they always give you lots of extras, so you could probably make some other things with it. So this is what the kit looks like, and what we're going to do is open the kit together, and I'll take everything out. So this is what it looks like, Joy of Giving Tag Project Kit. I'll take everything out, and I'll probably stop and then start again after I have everything out to get it organized. So you get a stamping spot in Poppy Parade. If you already have that stamp pad, you can just use what you have, or you can use this. They both work the same. And then you get your instructions, your stamp set, and this is a nice stamp set to hold on to for other projects. I love that they give you more stamps than what the project requires. Let's take this out. And this is the box. It's not a tin, it's cardboard, but it's nice. I mean, it would be a nice gift to give someone if you were to make all the tags and put them in here and then give it out as a gift. And you get your green twine. This is shaded spruce. And they give you some dimensionals, and they even give you a block. So let me just get my pokey tool here and just open this up, and we can see all the goodies that they give you. Okay, so you get a block. Just kind of like when you get your first paper pumpkin, it's a thinner block, but it's a block, it's good. And then you get all your pieces. So you get enough to make these 10 tags, and then these are 10 tags. And you get your gold foil, and then these look like they're more tags. And all your little labels. And these must go with another tag. So we're going to figure this out together because I'm not sure exactly how it all works. I haven't done it yet. But I wanted to show you on the, this is the instructions. And I always say they're kind of like IKEA instructions. This is in English, and that's what we're going to use. And it has what your kit includes, some tips, the steps. And then if you could actually look at a video, they give you a place to look at the video. But if you look at the back, these are the 3, and there's little numbers. So if you look at number 1, what that's pointing to is related to this. Step number 1, stamp in Poppy Parade ink. So you're going to stamp these 3 items in Poppy Parade. And then number 2, adhere using stamping dimensionals. So you're adhering this to that with dimensionals. Number 3 is to tie 9 inches of twine, and number 4, adhere the sticker, which I think we would adhere before we put the label on, but we'll work it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop, organize everything, and then I'll be back. So I have all the pieces to make this first tag, and I'm not going to make all. I'll make one of each, and then I'll make the rest of them, and I'll show you them all made probably at a later date. So anyway, we're going to make this one. So the first thing we're going to do is stamp our sentiment on this right here. So we're going to get the nice, and I mounted mine. I have multiple blocks, so you could just mount and, you know, change blocks if you want. If I was making a lot of these all at once, I would do all my nice, all my You've Been Very, and I would just kind of go through a little bit of an assembly line kind of thing. So I'm going to just get this nice and inked up. think I might need to re-ink this. There we go. And I'm just going to stamp it right smack in the middle of the two greenery pieces. And then I will do these two little dots so it comes as one stamp. And you're just going to go on either side of the green. Cute. I thought I had to actually stamp the green. I was looking for that, where I would put that. And then we're going to do You've Been Very Nice. So we'll put this aside. And right at the top, there's a little hole for the tag. And You've Been Very, I should say. We're just going to go straight across here. Okay, so You've Been Very Nice. We'll take this out. And if you had the Stamparatus, you could probably just put these in one at a time and go right through it. So this is going to go over here, but first we're going to put this little gold thing down. Let me put this aside. Actually, let me do the inside. So the inside of this will bend down this way, and this is going to come behind. So on the inside, I'm going to do a little bit of to and from here. And that's one of the stamps that comes with it. So, and then I'll put the ink pad away. So we'll do to and from right on the side here. Perfect. Let's put this away so we don't get ink anywhere. And then we're going to take one of these little gold things, and I think this might be the hardest part of it. So I'm going to try to pull it up without ripping it. And put it right in the center. Let me get my Picket tool and see if I can try to, I just want to see if it's in the center. I think I need to move it over a little bit before I commit. So I'm trying to get this point maybe in the center. And then we'll put these down. And I think probably you'll get the hang of it as you make more of them. The first one is always the hardest, right? Okay. And then we're going to put dimensionals on this. That's what it looks like. So we'll get these dimensionals out. They give you some. You can use whatever you have. So I'm just going to put 3 across. I think that'll do it. Whoa. Put these back in there. And on these dimensionals, the little ones, if you stick your fingernail in the middle, it pops up the sides, because sometimes I have a hard time with the small dimensionals. But that was a trick that someone showed me, and I like it. So then we will put this right across. Okay. And let's just poke this hole out. And it says that you need 9 inches of this, so I did put grid paper here so you could see. So we're going to just do 9 inches, and we'll cut that. I like to use my ribbon scissors. And then we'll just fold it in half. Oh boy. Poke it through both ends, and then just pull it through. So there you have it. So then we just have to add this onto the front, and let me just poke these out. I'll get my tool. So there's little pieces that poke out of here to give you that nice fancy look here. Come on. Okay. And what I would do, again, making a lot of these, I would poke all these out. I would do it kind of like an assembly line. Get one step down for all of the tags and then go through and do the same step for the rest of them. But they're nice tags. I mean, they're not just your little sticker. It's a nice tag to give to somebody special. All right, so we want to have this on top of here. And you can use, they give you these little kind of glue dots. I'm just going to use my liquid glue just to speed it up a little bit. And I'll save those for another project. There you go. Isn't that pretty? I like it. So one down. We'll stuff everything together for number 2. Okay, let's do tag number 2. I have my stamps mounted. We're going to use this piece and fold it, let's see, this way. Okay, and then we're going to use one of these pieces and one of these, and then the gold foil again. So let's get the Christmas stamped. So we'll open the Poppy Parade again and ink it up good. Kind of going in the corners because it's darker. I need to get a re-inker and re-ink this, so bear with me. Okay, so we're going to do Christmas on this one. And it looks like it just fits. Okay, and then we want to have the Have a Merry on this. I'm going to just pull it out of here. You'll know the top from the bottom. The top has the little hole for the twine. So let me poke that out so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so we want to have a Merry right above these little stars. So I have that mounted as well. And I'm going to go right around the stars. Looks like A, I thought A might be in the center, but it's not for the Have a Merry. It's kind of off to the side a little bit. Okay, let's do our to and from, and that will go on the inside of this. So we'll get all of our stamping done first. Okay, let's put this away. Get the ink out of here, and let's put it together. To put some of these pieces down, so let me just pull it up gently. They are a little bit difficult, so you need a little patience, and I would say you could do it without the gold if you wanted to. Kind of pull it up all the way around. Okay. By the time I'm done with this, I'll probably have this figured out. It's these little ends that have these circles in them. So what I'm going to try to do is get it centered so that we've got this point right in the center here, and try to lay it down. I'm doing this with my fingers. You could probably use tweezers or your Picket tool. I don't know, I found it to be a little bit I don't know, more control with my fingers. But there's probably a better way of doing this. Let me put this, and it doesn't matter all that much because you're going to be covering it somewhat with this Christmas. So it's just a little embellishment in the back. So I'm going to try that again. Hopefully I'll get the hang of it. So I'm kind of bending it back and pulling it up. And then this one we want to put up the top. So I'm going to turn this around so that I can see it. The point of it. The point of it all. Just really take your time with it. Okay, hopefully that will work. And then we'll put this on. So we'll take some of these dimensionals. I have the 3 together that came off before. And we'll just put 3 of them down. So I do think the hardest thing are those gold pieces. And if you didn't want to add them and go through that, it's not hard, it's just taking a little bit of time to really get them off that paper. And sometimes I'm all thumbs with things. So this just comes across. So see, it's just kind of in the background. It's not that important. And then we'll put, well, let's get the, so you have to put the twine through before you put it on so you have a back. So that's a little tip. So we're going to do another 9 inches. And we'll cut this, and I know they give you extra twine, so if you're off a little bit, not the end of the world. So we'll take the 2 pieces together, feed them through, and kind of pull them through the loop. There you go, and then we can add this. And I just do a little bit. And we'll line this up. Okay, so we have 2 done. I think they're pretty. And let me get the stuff together for number 3, and I'll be right back. Okay, here's number 3. So this is the one, I thought we were stamping the deer, but they actually come in little circles. They're not self-adhesive, so you have to put them up with dimensionals over this. Actually, this comes out, and this is a piece that you can use. It's an extra piece. So I think you could punch a hole in it and stamp on it and have another little tag. You can decorate it, and again, these are some pretty neat. It has the deer on it. I mean, I'm not using a lot of these. So you could actually stamp this if you wanted to use, instead of the gold. If that's too much trouble, you could probably stamp this on the bottom and top. So just food for thought. Now this one has the tag twine in the top corner. So we'll poke that hole out. And then this folds. And this will go over it. And it looks like this is also popped up with dimensionals. So that's good. Let me just make sure that's number 2, step number 2. And that's using dimensionals. Okay, so that's neat. So let's get the 2 in the from, and I am going to use my stamping spot because I think my pad needs to be re-inked, and I better get that done because I use cherry cobbler a lot in the winter or for Christmas. So this is going to be the inside. Is there a top and a bottom? That looks good. And we'll just put this up here, to and from. And then we want to adhere this. We need to do the gold though. This is the part I don't like. But just be patient. Okay. So I'm going to put one at the bottom and one at the top. And again, I'm going to use the point to find the middle. I'm just trying to get it all pressed down. So let me just use this. Okay, and this will go over it. So let's get the top one. And I find if you bend it, I don't know if this will help. I'm getting better at it. There's this little piece in here that has to come out. Maybe I spoke too soon. All right, so I am going to do the point in the center. Kind of place that down. All right, done. So let's get some dimensionals. One started here, and we'll put that on the deer. I'll just put 3 down. Okay, get the deer on. All right, we want to put our twine through before we stick it down, before we adhere it. So 9 inches, cut that. And let's put these through the back. These are really cute. You're watching me make a cold, so without, usually I figure things out before I do it. So you're seeing it live, and it's really not that bad. All right, and then we'll put a dimensional in each corner. And that should hold it nicely. You could add more if you want, but I think this should be sufficient. Okay, come on. The last one, and I'm going to do this while it's open so I don't have to try to finagle it. Okay, it's nice. It gives it a nice 3D look. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. So you'll make 10 of these, 10 of these, and 10 of these. So I think it's really cute. I think it'd be great to then put in this box and store them in here or give them as a gift. And you could do this with your kids, your grandkids, and just make a day of it. All right, thanks a lot for joining me. Take care. Bye. Hey, it's Patty. I've been working on these. I have a lot of them done, almost all of them done, and I kind of have figured out how to do this. So you'll see that there's a point here and then the swirl. I've been doing it from behind, and you want to try to keep those little triangles in place and just pull it off. You have to be gentle with it, but it's not, sometimes you get these little triangles on you. It's not that bad. I think I was making it more difficult than it was. And then what I do is I try to get the point centered where I want to put it, and I just push down on that, and then I use my Picket tool and kind of get everything lined up. So you want to go from the inside out and get it all down. So I'm coming along with it. I just wanted to pop in and say that it took me a little bit to get the hang of it. So go back to front and then turn it around and go this way. So they do give you extra of these, so and I did need some of them. Okay, I'm going to show you. I've been working on it. I probably am an hour and a half. I'm just about done, and it's not that bad once you start getting the hang of it. Okay, I'll show you them all shortly. Okay, I'm back one last time. I completed them all. I think they really came out nice. I'm very happy. Nice, right? So I did go through and made them all, and I just wanted to show them to you. So I think these would be great putting them in the box for storage or as a gift. And I mean, wouldn't that be neat to open this up as a gift? Give somebody the gift of tags, right? So anyway, I just wanted to show you the finished product. Thanks for joining me. Sorry it was so long, and I hope you get this and have fun with it. Take care. Bye.